Hi, Matt with Lidlox here. Today we're going to install a set of Lidlox grip tip helmet locks on a 012 Street Glide, and more importantly we're going to install them on your Harley Davidson upgraded grips. All of your Harley Davidson grips with these end caps on them that fit the '08 and later touring bikes with the electronic throttles. That's what this installation video is going to be for. Now, some of your Harleys come with these grips on them already. If you've paid for upgrades and options on your bike, if you've got stock rubber grips, maybe you install these grips after the fact. But these are all the Harley Davidson flame ham grips, streamliner grips, chrome and rubber grips, tribal, skull, slipstream, stealth. And all of those grips have an end cap that unscrews from the inside, and we're going to go through that in this video. And any of those you can do this Lidlox helmet lock install on the end of those grips. So if the grips are, if you're buying them and installing them on your bike, obviously you could skip this step and go straight to the next step of installing your lid locks, removing your end cap and installing your lid locks on your grips. If your grips are already on the bike, the first thing we're going to do is just remove them off the bike, which is really simple for these grips. So you take a Torx 25, T25, and on your throttle side and also on the left side, there's a 1/4-20 screw on the top of your handlebar switches. So remove that. There's another one on the bottom of your handlebar switches. So remove that. And then you just need to loosen up your front brake on the left side. Of course, it's your clutch. And just loosen that a bit, and that's going to allow you to split your switches open like this. So you just pull these switches open and you slide that throttle off. That's all there is to it. So now here's your electronic throttle. So just let that sit there. And when you put your grip back on, there's some little grooves inside there that will engage that throttle. And just slide it back on there, and we'll do that step in detail after we have your lid locks installed on here. Okay, so now you either just remove this grip from your bike or you just bought them and you haven't installed them yet. Either way, and we're going to remove this end cap and then install the Lidlox helmet body in place of it. So inside of here, there's a 8mm hex, little plastic nut. So get yourself an 8mm socket, and you can look down in there and see it, and just unscrew that nut. So it's just a little black plastic nut. Then this cap is glued to the plastic cap underneath, so pull that off. But once that nut has been removed, the snaps will unsnap. It kind of locks them in place. So if you just take a screwdriver or anything long enough and then pop that cap out, there's a little plastic catch right there that you can see that catches under that lip. And when the nut's in place, it kind of locks it in. Once you take that nut off, it'll snap out for you. So that's what that looks like. Now in your Lidlox kit, there's a special nut that goes on the inside. The big washer part goes inside like that, and the cylinder is going to stick out through this hole. So we're just going to drop that down in there and shake it around till it kind of pokes through. Just take a screwdriver or something and hold it in place like that in the end. Okay. Now, we take our 6mm, put it down through our lock body. I'm going to take a 5mm hex, put it into that 6mm, and we're going to take these two pieces and now put some blue low strength Loctite on this 6mm screw. Go ahead and screw that in. Once it's started, you can let go of that screwdriver and then just put some pressure, pulling the helmet lock body out, against that, and then you can go ahead and snug it down. Now just give it a good snug, but not too much torque, because these are all plastic and rubber parts on the inside. That big nut is actually grabbing the inside of the plastic throttle tube, so we don't want to deform that or smash it. Just enough to make it snug is plenty. So once you've got that, you're going to install your lock core. Just thread that into the end. And using your key as a tool, there's a ridge on the key and a little slot in the lock. If you just engage this little slot like that, you can take the key and then seat that down. If you push the key all the way in and turn it, that's what unlocks the pin, and push the pin in, that's what locks the pin. Okay, then take the Allen key that's in your kit and go ahead and snug down this set screw. Now that's what locks your lock core in place, keeps it from spinning out. Don't want to put any Loctite on there. Do not put Loctite on that lock core. You want to be able to remove it to take this all apart again if you ever have to. Okay, so your Lidlox is now installed on your grip, and we can reinstall these grips on the bike. Okay, now that you've got your Lidlox installed on your grip, we're going to install it back on the bike. So you want to make sure that these little grooves inside of your grip engage the grooves on your throttle and actuate your throttle. So while these are still loose, just got to open them up like that, and then I can feel the throttle spring. Now this whole assembly will slide in and out on your handlebars. We just want to slide it all the way in till it just bottoms out against the end of the handlebar like that. We don't want to push it hard, just so it's touching and you don't have a gap, so that the splines are fully engaged inside the grip and your electronic throttle. So let's go ahead and reinstall your two 1/4-20 with the Torx T25, and don't quite snug them down yet. So put in the top one, the bottom one, just get them in, and then your front brake bolts, get them in place. And then let's just double check again. You can slide this whole assembly in and out. Just slide it in, just boom, till it bottoms out, just like that. Should have a little play in the throttle. Make sure that works freely. Snaps back. You can feel that throttle spring just right. Everything looks good. Go ahead and snug all these down. Your top, your bottom switch housing, and your front brake. Again, let's double check. There's a little bit of free play. Snaps back all on its own. Feels good. Now, you can grab this lock and turn it. You shouldn't have tightened it down too much, like I said. And you can point the slot down towards the ground. And in some of my videos, I show you how to put your helmet over the mirror. Sometimes it's easier if you point the slot forward or towards the back for that application. So to use your lid lock, of course, you take the helmet extender, put it up through your D-ring or your clasp. This is a Nolan helmet with a clasp. Insert it up in here, push your pin, boom, you're locked to the bike. Alright, well, it's that easy. It's the same exact procedure for the left side. And as usual, as you've seen in the other videos as well, these come in pairs or in singles, and the pairs have are keyed alike and have 4 matching keys. And there you have it. It's as easy as that to put your lid locks on your Harley Davidson with Harley Davidson grips with all these end caps. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me, matt@lidlox.com or 623-298-7835. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.